No, I want to mind my business. You don't concern me. No concern me. It's
Good
not
day, people
fulfilling.
of God, and welcome, massive welcome to the very last day of 2025. It can only be God. We thank God for keeping us alive to this last day of the year 2025. I'm so happy. Thank you, Jesus. So, our verse for today is Proverbs 31, verse 8. Proverbs 31, verse 8. And it says, "Speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves, for the rights of all who are destitute." Speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves. Now, this has caused so many issues sometimes in some people's life, because a situation where you be like, no, I want to mind my business, you don't concern me, no concern me, is not fulfilling what Proverbs 31 verse 8 is saying. It's saying, if you have the opportunity, if you have seen anybody that is being, treated unjustly, or that's passing through a very unfair judgment or treatment, as human beings, as people who are more privileged than those people, what you have to do is to speak up. Speak up. Let's say you have a friend who, who passed through abuse or any kind of thing in a relationship. Your job as a friend is to speak up for that person. Or you have anybody that's passing through any kind of wicked treatment, maltreatment in that person's family or anywhere. You have to speak up for the person. Anybody who is vulnerable, anybody who is weak, anybody that don't have the power to say what he or she wants, or doesn't have the ability or the privilege or the resources to put out what they need, to put out their complaints to the world. We as human beings, we as people that God have assigned to, we should speak up for them, speak up for the less desolate, people who are suffering. Let's say God has blessed you and placed you in a very high ranking of, leadership or political, whatever they call it, and then you see someone who has been crying for justice. Let's say a woman came to you crying that, hey, you see, they're about to take all my properties. You know the right thing. Your work as a child of God is to speak up for that person. That is what Proverbs 31 verse 8 is telling us today. You see children who are passing through so many hardships as young as they are. Our work is to speak. God have placed you in high authority. God have placed you in a leadership position. Your work is to intercede for those who cannot speak for themselves. Your work is to help those who cannot help themselves. That's what God is telling us today. And I feel that this is a very, very good verse for this day, because it helps us as we step into 2026 with a new vision, a new ambition to help those who are in need, a new ambition to help those who are deeply in need. Thank you so much for joining me on day 31 of